Meniscus of peace. R.I.P. Shit. I feel like iPhone vlogging is not so bad because it's just kind of like FaceTiming, even though I can't see. But let's get these probiotics and then call it a day. It's not been the best, but we're surviving. Peace. All right, boys and girls, after much research, we've narrowed it down to the proper few ingredients that we need. Asclepius in this probiotic has to do with yeast overgrowth, so that's great to have, which is caused by antibiotics. And then Lactobacillus rhamnosus is good for anti-diarrhea. So another 30 bucks on the drain. Some nice looking soaps. We're getting myself a nice soap here. Goat's milk. All right, down. Alrighty. Morning. Sore.
Because, for whatever reason, maybe training longer. But how weird is it that the top two guys in this show went down to the very wire, training the same gym? I don't know. Do you guys train like at the same times too?
Oops.
No. I train. It depends. Neil wants me to train.
All right, everyone, let's try this again. My hard drive is giving me a little problem here and it's unplugging itself. So I'll try to gather myself here and have a good voiceover sesh. So interestingly enough, it's been, I think, exactly 25 days since I tore my rotator cuff, which I now, after the fact, definitely did do because really I was only able to train as my first workout back, I'd say like 30–40%. Some movements a little more, but as far as pressing and anything with the rotator cuff, like we're not even at a level that's worth measuring. Still just a full noob, just trying to learn the patterns, the motor patterns without having any pain or anything. So overall, I'm happy because we're back to training. Even though it's very, light and not very intense, that's really not what I'm worried about anymore. I'm honestly just having a blast being back in the gym and having good workouts, and these antibiotics are kicking my ass a bit, but let's get to these presses. So as you're watching now, 30 pounds on the floor press, nothing heavy at all, really just practicing the motion and getting back to somewhere where I'm comfortable. So my physical therapist advised, I've been going every Monday. My physical therapist advised last Monday that I stick to floor press, some biceps and triceps, maybe a little rowing or lat pulls, really light, and then he gave me an exercise to do, which was to hold my arm above my head and just go on like a walk. Like, I guess, I don't know what it is, it's like an overhead carry, but definitely works on shoulder stability, mobility, and more stability, and then kind of working with your core and getting used to doing things overhead again. Because I find the most long-lasting effect of this injury was me realizing how much I use my right arm and how much, I guess, I have an imbalance in coordination. So that's really normal. We're all having a certain hand being dominant. But I think I was just slowly getting an overuse injury from repetitive motion and just training really hard. So I didn't listen to my body. I did give 4,040 lift rides last year as a driver. So constantly reaching with my right hand and typing in and literally using my right hand for everything in the cockpit, reaching always at an arm's length. That was one of the weirdest feelings I started to get in my shoulder after about 8 months, and it was in the supraspinatus area. So again, compound movements are great. training is great, but just because you can bench press doesn't mean you're not screwing yourself up outside of the gym. So my physical therapist is now, with my injuries, also showing me that it's too short-sighted to just train with compound movements and train for strength, because like I said in a previous video, that's kind of implying that you're fit to do that. And I know this is a fitness channel and we lift weights to be fit, but lifting weights doesn't guarantee good sleep, good diet, low stress, lack of overuse outside of the gym, a healthy work environment, a good mattress. These things don't happen just because you lift weights. So yeah, those things do cause you physical problems over time. And when I was 23 years old and making YouTube videos, I didn't really have a good idea of that. And sure, it's only been 6 years, but now at 29 years old, almost 30, I do feel the differences because I'm a lot stronger. I've had a lot more time under the iron. And I guess the things that I apply and preach work for novices, for intermediates with good overall health that are newer to the gym. But if you've been lifting for 15 years, you're not just gonna say, oh, you know, get mobile and do the big 5 or big 3 lifts. You obviously have to assess the person's health and see what's going on. So there's really not much to talk about the workout. I'm sure this is kind of a boring workout overall, but what I want to do in the next few videos is answer a lot of comments, do a full day of eating on antibiotics, and probably talk about training and antibiotics, which antibiotics to not train on, which are okay to train on. And that will require a lot of research and some time, but I think that'll be valuable content for you guys. So I'm gonna talk about this workout before I forget. We did 3 exercises for the shoulder warm-up. That one I did, if you guys rewind with the band when I'm reaching up, it's like a really long view. That is very challenging on the supraspinatus, and that's something I'm gonna keep doing, and I'll try to touch on it in another video. But these are things I'm gonna be doing long-term somehow in some fashion. So floor dumbbell press to 40 pounds, lat pull downs to 60 pounds, shrugs with 40 pounds, and then I went on to press downs and cable curls or dumbbell curls, and I only curled 20 pounds because my right bicep gave out on the 3rd set of curls. So again, it's really not an exciting video. It's been good getting back on YouTube, getting back in the swing of things. I definitely lost my love for training, and I really only kept it up because it's a habit, you know? So I want to find that love back, find that passion, and you know, devote my energy into something beneficial and productive, like competing, networking, being creative, doing something new. So I really want to, when I have time, get into that. I will be moving at the end of the year, and we'll probably be doing some things over the summer. So it's going to be an interesting next few months, but I hope and I will do my best to stay grounded, stay fit, and Myron tricep in this wide angle lens view. And then when I get to the black poster, that's reality. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me and staying for this boring video. I just woke up. I'm not really drinking coffee on these antibiotics, so I might be a little boring, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Ow. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it there. I feel really, really good, but I can feel like parts of my delt like twitching, and like when I'm holding it there, I can feel like firing and contractions and like, you know, just like not tweaks, just firing and twitching. And so I know things are coming back, but yeah, I'm gonna record all my weights that I did with whatever I was using, and then come in over the weekend and do it again, as per my physical therapist recommendation. So he said train upper twice before I see him. So it's Thursday, we trained it. I'll probably repeat this on Saturday with a little more resistance in the tris and a little more resistance in the press. But that's it. Everything felt great. So very blessed, even though my stomach hurts and I look like a dummy. Satisfaction survey, 10 out of 10. Shout out to Dr. Zach Fox. Man, I feel like I lost a good friend. He's really cool, but we are good to go. Did heavy face pulls, Turkish get-ups. I can't wait to show you guys the progression on that. And 15-pound barbell rows with a slow concentric or eccentric, so things are pretty good. It's time to hop in the Subaru and